Hi everyone. So this morning we got a surprise announcement from Download. Apparently we are getting the set times today, it's the 13th of May today, and which is what, like a month to the festival. And normally we don't get the set times until maybe the week before. Sometimes not even the week of. There's been times where it's been the Monday before the festival, and you're still waiting for confirmation on who your clashes are going to be, who you're going to be able to see. So this is really good news because it obviously gives you more time to plan your days out and who you're going to be able to see, who you're going to unfortunately miss. Looking at it, there are going to be some really difficult clashes for me. I've got a feeling it's only going to be available in the app. Okay, so the app isn't working, so maybe a month in advance was a bit too much to ask for. While we wait for that, a few days ago, we released a video. If you can't tell, by the way, I've been to Download Festival quite a bit. This will be my 12th, 2025 will be my 12th year at Download. And having been 11 times before, I've seen all 34 headline sets since 2012. We don't talk about the pilot. The pilot doesn't count. But over that time, we've seen some good, some not so good. But we've ranked all 34 headliners since 2012. It's been really fun to put that video together. It's been really fun to, go back through memories from the last decade plus. And yeah, we worked really hard on the video. It was really good to put together, and I'm quite proud of the way it turned out. So please go and check that out. It'll be in a card at the end of this video. If you want to be first to see all of our videos, then please go to the link for our Patreon in the description down below. We've got our ultimate guide to Download coming very, very soon, which we're in the middle of working on. We've also got ultimate guides for Slam Dunk North and South. They're going to be coming out later this week, hopefully. And then we've got vlogs from Slam Dunk, a few other events, Download. And then later in the summer, we've got 2000 Trees, Bloodstock, hopefully Leeds Fest, and a few others. And the big event in July, which is Black Sabbath's last ever show. So if you want to see all of that, please hit that subscribe button down below. And if you want to be the first to see them, and as well as some videos that will not be going on YouTube, then please go to our Patreon and support the channel. So I've been told that the app isn't working, but the set times are available on the Download website. So this is going to be really confusing. So I've got another tab here. I'm going to get the poster to line up here. Okay, so Green Day and McFly was a big clash for me. So let's check that out. So let's go to Green Day. 10 to 9 till 10 to 11. Okay, that's fairly standard for a Friday night headliner, 2 hour set. So we could go and see McFly and miss the opening of Green Day, which I don't really want to do because Green Day are one of my bucket list bands. I've been waiting to see Green Day for literally over 20 years at this point. My first ever favorite band that I remember really, I like went like Busted and stuff when I was a kid, but in terms of like getting into rock music and heavy music, Green Day was the band that kind of really set me on the path to where I ended up. And so I don't really want to miss a second of Green Day. I could actually go and watch the first half of McFly. That would work. Who's on before Green Day? Weezer. Oh, see, I don't want to miss Weezer either. What time are Weezer on? See, this is why it's so much easier when it's available on the app. Oh, I'm sorry. Just while I'm here, 10:30 on the Thursday night, Venga Boys. That I am not missing that at all. That is probably that is probably the thing I'm most looking forward to, apart from Green Day, which might sound sad, but I do not care. Where are we? Weezer. There we go. Okay, so 7 p.m. to 8:10. So I could watch a little bit of Weezer, run over to the third stage, the Avalanche tent for McFly. Although it might be a bit difficult to get into that tent if Busted is anything to go by. Jimmy Eat World, yeah, that's fine. I actually don't think I had any other clashes. Oh, Riding the Low. Now, They're also on at 2,000 trees. So if I do miss them at download, it's not the end of the world. If you're not familiar with Riding the Low, you'll be familiar with their singer if you've ever watched House of the Dragon or any of the Cornetto trilogy, or loads of other stuff. Because Paddy Considine, the actor, is the lead singer of Riding the Low, and they're actually really good. Where are we? Riding the Low. Okay. So there you go. You can see Paddy there in the middle. Okay, so that starts at 3:30. I don't know how long they're on for. Yeah. I don't think they're gonna clash with anyone. I mean, they're down here. Boston Manor maybe. What time are Boston Manor on? Again, like, I've seen Boston Manor before, so it's not the end of the world if we miss them. I'm really just hoping for like an actual timeline, because it's so much easier to navigate than this. Boston Manor, there we go. Okay, so I'll probably have to choose between Boston Manor or Riding the Low. Am I going to see Riding the Low? I don't know. We'll leave that one. The big one there, Friday so far is a success. Green Day, we can see all of Green Day if we go to the first half of McFly, because I'm not too bothered about being right at the very front for Green Day, as long as I get to see them and say that I've seen them. But to be able to get in the tent for McFly, you're probably gonna have to get there to see Elliot Minor before them, because I imagine that's gonna be quite a squeeze to get in there. So okay, the big one on the Saturday is Sleep Token and Sex Pistols, right next to each other alphabetically. So we haven't got to scroll too far, which is good news. S. This is really annoying, by the way. Sex Pistols, 19th. Okay, so 25 to 8 till 10 to 9. I've got a feeling they're not going to clash with Sleep Token. Please. Okay, so there's 5 minutes, and Sleep Token have got a 2-hour set as well, which is quite interesting, because normally the Saturday Sunday headliners don't have that long. Normally the Friday headliners does. Okay, so I think Sleep Token, Sex Pistols, yeah, that might actually work then, because I've seen The Darkness before, so I'm not too fussed. I've seen Shinedown loads of times, so I'm not too fussed. But I was really hoping to catch both of them if possible. But if you do want to be close for Sleep Token, you're probably going to have to leave Sex Pistols quite handy. Don Broco, as we looked at before, I'll get to see them. Excuse me. And everything else is earlier in the day. Doesn't look like there's any clashes there. Okay, so Friday's good, Saturday's good. Let's look at Sunday. Korn. What was the big one on Sunday? Oh, right. So, President. Let's have a look at when Presidents are on, because nobody knows what President is still. There we go. Citizens, the time has come. No names, no past, no distractions, only the mission ahead. At Download Festival, the inauguration begins, not with words, but with action, not with empty promises, but with undeniable force. There will be no campaign, no debate, no opposition, only one truth: President has arrived. The oath will be taken, the people will decide, history will be made. Again, like, that sounds like some Sleep Token stuff, like the cryptic stuff. Who knows? So they're on at 4:25 on the Dog 2 stage, the 4th stage, and they're on for half an hour. So let's say 4:25 till 5 to 5. Let's see Meshuggah, because I don't want to miss Meshuggah. Where are we? I really do not want to miss Meshuggah, but I also, if President is some, what did we say? What did we say the other one was? Are we good? Are we good? So hang on. So Meshuggah is 20 to 4 till 4:30. 20 to 4 till 4:30. President. There we go. Okay. So we'd miss the start of President. That'll be an on the day thing, I think. Which means that they're probably going to clash with Spirit Box. Okay, so there's 5 minutes before Spirit Box. So because the Dog 2 stage is pretty much next to the main stage, like when you come out the tent, you're pretty much overlooking the main stage anyway. That's going to be really easy. And again, like, I'm not too fussed about being right at the front for Spirit Box. So that should work out quite well, actually. So we'll probably get to see President. Whitechapel are going to clash with that. That is a really Whitechapel, Lorna Shore, and Bullet for My Valentine. So let's check that out because that is going to be a really difficult clash. Let's check Whitechapel first. 9:10 till 20. A Whitechapel only on for half an hour. That doesn't seem right. That doesn't seem very fair because Whitechapel are amazing. We saw them at Bloodstock last year, and oh my god, I've been a fan of Whitechapel for. Oh my god, I'm getting old. 15 years at this point. Who else did we say? Bullet for My Valentine and Lorna Shore, didn't we? This would be so much easier if they just had a thing that worked. Which they probably will do at some point. But this is just my initial reaction. Okay, so Lorna Shore on way earlier. So I think it's fair to say then that if Whitechapel start after 9 o'clock, they're probably going to clash with Korn. Am I right in thinking? Where are we? Korn. Yeah, so Korn have got an hour and a half. They're going to clash with Whitechapel. I'm going to go and see Korn. Sorry, Phil and the boys. But, you know, Korn finally getting to headline after a long, long time. You know, probably a decade too late at this point. So I'm not missing Korn. So I don't think there's any other issues there, really. Bullet for Valentine are probably going to clash with Lorna Shore. Let's check Bullet for Valentine. Who recently have pulled out of the rest of the Poison Descendancy tour, which is, you know, we don't know all the information yet, so I don't want to comment too much on it, but it doesn't, sounds like there was a bit of a falling out and stuff. So 7 p.m. to 8:10, and what was the other one? Lorna Shore. 7 p.m. till 8:10. HIJKL. Liam Cormier's on. Oh yeah, he's doing his DJ set. Lorna Shore. There we go. So yeah, they're going to clash. Oh, that's going to be an on the day one, I think, because we saw Bullet for Valentine earlier this year as part of the Poison Descendancy tour. And if you want to go and check that vlog out, we ended up getting quite close at the very last minute. We got into the pit in the middle of the stage. It was quite a fun night. That's going to be an on the day thing, I think. And you know what? I think everybody else, there was no real issues of clashes. Loathe, I'm going to go and see regardless. Big up Loathe. They're from just down the road there. Yeah, I don't think any other. House of Protection, they might clash with President. Let's have a look at House of Protection. HIJKL. I cannot spell. Cannot spell. Good English me. House of Protection. 10 to 4 to 20 past 4. Okay, so President started at 25 past 4. Okay, so we might be able to get to see both. But the Avalanche stage is on literally the other side of the arena, so we will see about that. If I have to sacrifice House of Protection, they'll be back again. But this President thing really does seem very interesting. I think that's it. Obviously, we can't look at the entire thing. If we had like the full, you know, timeline, it would be much easier to just go, oh, look at this. They clash with them and they clash with them. Okay, so the app is working now. We'll start on the Wednesday because as well as having all the bands in the arena over the weekend, there is loads to do in the village and stuff. So let's go through and highlight. I mean, there's not loads on the Wednesday that we want to. Now, that's what I call a Naughties mixtape. That sounds really fun. Zoe London is always great. We've seen Zoe loads of times. All this other stuff, I'm not really too familiar with. I think that might be just like DJs and stuff. Wednesday, that's Thursday. Rock Fit, maybe. I'll put it on there. Venga Boys, 10:30. And then Hang the DJ. Are Venga Boys only on for half an hour? Please tell me. Oh. By the looks of it, Venga Boys are only on for half an hour. Oh well. John Mahon as well. We love John when he does good mixes of Shikari stuff and doesn't put bad songs in there. Okay, so we've got the full list here. CKY maybe. So I'll go through and add all the maybes to this list, and then we can see what the clashes are going to look like, and we can start whittling things down. And do you know what? Some things might just be on the day. I might go, do you know what? I don't fancy walking all that way over to that other stage. Let's just stay here. So McFly there, Green Day. Hopefully we can get to see both. She, they press play are on in the den. Dougie is doing a DJ set, so we'll highlight that. He's in the doghouse. So that's Friday. Saturday, Static Dress. Do you know what? I'm not going to go that early. Loathe will probably be the first band I want to see that day, just to give myself a bit of a lie-in, because I'm going to need it, because I am old now. Poppy, AWOL Nation, Polaris, Don Rocco, not missing them. The Darkness I'll add in, just in case, but they clash with Shinedown. Sex Pistols and Sleep Token. Really sorry, Cradle of Filth, but Sleep Token wins that one, hands down. And then the Sunday, what is there? Ginger would probably be the first band that day. Meshuggah, I'll leave House Protection because I know that I'm going to go see Meshuggah instead. President there, which we still don't know anything about. Lorna Shore, Bullet, Fire Valentine, Steel Panther I'll add in just in case. Whitechapel, no, I'll leave, and just Korn then. So there we go. If you've got any bad clashes, let us know in the comments down below, or if you think there's anybody there that I've not spoken about, any particularly horrific clashes. That's just my list, you know, so that's just the bands that I want to see. If there's any horrific clashes that you've got, or if you're, you know, absolutely plain sailing, if everything's great news for you, let us know in the comments down below. Please go and check out that video that we made of ranking all the Download Festival headliners from the last 12, 13 years, whatever it is. We've got our Ultimate Guide to Download video coming very, very soon. And then the vlog for Download Festival will be out not long after the festival. So if you want to see all of that and loads more, please subscribe down below. If you want to be the first to see those videos, please go to our Patreon. The link is in the description down below. Come and join our Discord, where we talk about new music, gigs, festivals, and loads of just other random stuff, basically. Come hang out with us there. Come follow us on Instagram, all the other social media. All the links for that are in the description down below. Thank you very, very much for watching, and we will see you in the next one. Toodles!